So he kept traveling and I think he took like additional jobs. Um, I don't quite remember,
He
but
he like yeah, he decided not to work at a master's, and
yeah,
then he went to like an innkeeper's and started working for them.
yeah. And I think those innkeepers had maids and that they started to dislike him because he was able to see everything they would take from their bosses and take for themselves. So I think it was like food and other items. And then he would go tell the innkeeper. Um, so one day they got sick of him, and one of the maids noticed him hiding in the grass. So she took a cloth and like was able to scoop him up and and tie it up, and she flung that towards the cows they kept. And one of the cows, a black one, ate it. So he was like stuck inside the cow, and it was dark and he couldn't see how to get out. So one day that cow was being milked, and he he cried out that he was like in the cow, but the milker couldn't hear him with the noise. So um he tried again, and I think he they heard him, but they still couldn't tell where he was. So they walked away. And then one day he heard the innkeeper say that they were going to kill the cow, and he once again tried to yell out that he was in there, but it was to no avail, and the cow was eventually killed. But he was lucky, and he was able to avoid like the cutting of the meat when the cow was killed. But then his next problem was that I think that cow was being made into, I think, black pudding. Um, so yeah, when he was like in the pudding, he tried to he cried out again, but he wasn't heard by the cook. And eventually that black pudding was being made into sausages.
No, no, just
Uh,
that's the sausage happened before the black pudding. Anyway,
oh yeah, yeah.
they're cutting up
But
the black
anyways,
pudding into
yeah,
slices to serve to a guest, and he's able to get out that
yeah,
way after like avoiding the knife nimbly.
yeah. So like the mistress of the house was cutting up the now blood's black pudding uh, before sausage, and he cried out, and I think the mistress still didn't hear him, so he used all his strength to jump out of the pudding case.